Welcome. Step into the energy. See what Spirit wants to discuss. The first card I see is the come up. Oh, and the second card, just when I thought it couldn't get sweeter, Dharma. So you're having a come up, an upgrade in life because of your good Dharma. Okay. And we have warm welcome, nurture relationships, and allow love to guide you. Lead with your heart. You have built good Dharma because you do lead with your heart. You nurture relationships, you nurture people, and you always allow love to guide you. And it says you knew them in another life and left them there for a reason. Okay, so maybe your Dharma involves also letting people go that are not beneficial to your growth. Reference to Going with the Wind line from that movie. After all, tomorrow is another day. So you may have had to live by that mantra at some point when things got really rough. You just remembered it was temporary and tomorrow is another day. You're not my enemy. You're just a minor inconvenience. Again, minimizing anyone who wants to be an enemy, any challenges, any inconveniences, any obstacles. You had a good attitude. You saw the big picture. Okay, Spirit. Cha-ching. And you're their addiction and their karma. So we're mentioning karma and Dharma here. Wow. There's a payoff for you, or a payment upgrade, or some kind of you can look forward to. Then we have next West Africa. I always notice when a location pops up in this deck. Senegal, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Benin, I think it's pronounced, and Togo. Beautiful. Your wound became your voice. So maybe you speak out about your, well, I wouldn't say about your traumas. We don't want to dwell on them, but maybe you relate to people in a way that uplifts them. The wound became your voice because you can relate. You've been through a lot. And then I saw karmic mill and karmic cycle. Couldn't escape me. Sorry. Okay, so a lot of karma and Dharma being mentioned this full moon, and letting go of someone who wasn't beneficial for you. Perhaps with this full moon, you shed maybe the last remnants or a residue, and it allow you to blossom like some kind of lotus flower. I am going to grab the tarot for this one. 2 tarot decks. I actually grabbed 3. I have not worked with 3 before at once, but let's see what we have. Spirit's got a message. Ooh, Spirit said, don't forget it is the Libra full moon that we're still in the range, so it is still the full moon. Balance, judgment, mayat, karma, Dharma. Okay, balancing the scales. And at the split, what's she doing? This 2 of Wands, what is it? 2 of Pentacles. She's balancing as we speak. Maybe your Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, Virgo, pre-Empress, I think they refer to this. Someone very independent and abundant. Balancing out the scales so that you can be this 9 of Pentacles. Perhaps. Let's see. Spirit says 6 of Swords, death coming out together. This is a rebirth for you, allowing you to travel along to tranquil, peaceful, serene waters. Yeah, you've been through the rebirth. 7 of Cups. You have many options ahead of you. That's what you're going towards. Calmer waters that offer plenty. King of Swords. Logical, using your intellect, being very smart, making smart choices. So these 7 of Cups might be before you, but you're going to definitely be discerning and relying on your mind and your intellect and your logic. When you make your decision, you're going to take it very seriously. One more from here, and then I'll go to the second deck for expansion. Thank you. And I get to. So after you're making those intellectual decisions, let's say, or making your choice, Page of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles. Planting seeds for your, okay, so those choices will allow you to plant seeds for a very firm foundation, for a very secure foundation. It's like investing. And with the 7 High Priestess at the bottom, so almost at 7 of Pentacles, because I was thinking investment, but you know, you have an intuition, you know already. You already know what's to come on some level. Okay. And at the split, I get the 7 of Pentacles, so this clarifying deck that I'm going to use. Yeah, it's time for you to invest time, energy, mental, heart. For this rebirth in 6 of Swords. What's the moment? The Emperor. Authority. That's your rebirth, and you're moving on to, yeah, I see this as you being an authority with this King of Swords, making those intellectual sound choices for your future. Definitely. Okay. And for the 7 of Cups. Choices. Page of Wands. Like setting out anew, inspired, free. So these choices before you are going to make you, I see you being very excited and lively about the options before you. But then calming down, that King of Swords, coolness, and say, okay, let me take the intellectual approach. These look good, but what's best for me? Let's get one for the King of Swords. Ooh, the Star. It's like double Aquarius message here with that King of Swords and the Star. So healing is the first thing that comes to mind, but also wishes, your intellectual approach about it, but you're not going to lose sight that this is what you hoped and dreamed for. And this is part of your healing, which 6 of Swords to me is like healing also. Calmer healing waters is what you're going toward. Beautiful. This is a beautiful message. And one for the Page of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. You're investing, or they're planting seeds, planting your time and what's going to be a good, sound investment foundation for you. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. On top of the Page of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, but what flew over first, what made me say, wow, was King of Swords. Again, you are surrounding, it's a surrounding message, King of Swords front and back. of this Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, planting seeds for your foundation, for your stability. You're using your head big time. But behind it came the Page of Pentacles, yeah, which was with the Four of Pentacles. So planting seeds for that Queen of Pentacles to be abundant, materially abundant. And then we get the Death again and rebirth. I wasn't even supposed to flip for one more. That should have been the end. But we get a death and a rebirth again. So we start and we end with that. Beautiful. The energy is really, really good. Let's get an angel message for you. Okay, I'm going to use this deck for the angel message. I see my angel deck, but I'm pulled to use this. I'm just going on instinct, intuition, guidance. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want them to know, angels? Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Hallelujah. And I'll see you in the next reading.